Hey guys, it's Faz again. I hope and pray you're all doing well and in the best of health. Just wanted to talk about this article I've come across. It says, Tattooist proud of her black eyeballs says she loves pain of getting inked. A woman who claims to be the first woman in her country to get black eyeballs says she is addicted to the pain of getting inked and says her dream is to get horn implants. A tattooist with completely black eyeballs and a split tongue says she's addicted to the pain of modification. Having gotten her first piercing at 15, Anukaki, 25, a tattoo artist from Nepal, South Asia, says she's the first woman in her country to get her eyes inked entirely black, with this being her favorite modification so far. Having grown up obsessed with all things body modification and piercings, Anu is now online as emo punk on account of her unique look. According to Anu, who has various stretches and tattoos, she falls in love with her eyes every time she sees them and feels so proud to be the first girl in Nepal to have them inked black. Flippin' heck. I mean, yeah. If you're openly saying that you're in love with the pain and you're openly saying that you like to harm yourself, you're basically openly saying that you're a masochist. I think that instead of getting your eyeballs tattooed pretty much permanently with possible severe side effects and getting your tongue split in half and wanting to turn into some kind of demon, maybe you should use that money for therapy. Invest that money in therapy. I think the amount of money you probably spent on this, the therapy would go a long way. Especially if you're openly saying that that's the reason for it. Unless emo punk is the reason for it and it's more of a clout thing, but you're using both as a... I don't know, man, but... Anu said, the most painful body modification for me was my split tongue, as I felt sick for at least a week. I mean, I have no idea how much I've spent on tattoos because I have my own studio, so I don't pay for these now. I gave myself my first tattoo about 5 years ago and a modification about 5 months ago. Altogether, Anu says she spent around 365,000 Nepalese rupees, which is £2,386, on crafting her eye-catching look and has plans for further transformations going forward. She's hoping for a tongue tattoo for her next modification, but says this will take some time. So almost $2,500, and you've spent that in Nepal. So in a country like Nepal, basically being in South Asia, the access to things like therapy and the higher quality, a highly qualified therapist or psychologist or psychiatrist, this money can go a long way. Therapy, that's all I'm gonna say. But oh my God, I mean, look, if you want to do this, you want to do it, right? But she's a lovely looking lady, and then you go up and she's like going on about wanting to become, like, essentially she's turning herself into a demon, and she says she gets a kick out of the pain, and then she's also online as an emo punk. Anu, who regularly shares footage of her striking look on TikTok, clout, continued, my dream body modification is horn implants, demon, and making my ears pointy, demon elf, as well as getting a hook. Okay, but let's see. I get a lot of positive and negative reactions as our culture is different for most girls. Society loves a girl with decent clothes who can become a nice housewife, but I don't like these people who judge. They think tattoos, modifications, and piercings are done by people who take drugs, and they don't understand it's an addiction getting inked to the pain. If they hate or like what I do, I still do what I want to my body, and I won't regret any of this. Okay, so I won't regret any of this. For any person who's a little older in age and has had some level of of experience with time, this is one of those things where saying that you won't have any regret, once a few years pass and you get to a point where you either become a parent or you become a grandparent. I know a lot of people who have in the heat of the moment or just during a certain period of their age, they've gone for like something a bit too extreme or striking, and then down the line they've been very regretful about it. So for anyone who says that they'll never have any such regret in the future, it's just I think it's a load of BS, because how do you know? How can you know? I mean, with time, you can't become the president of the United States until you're over 35, because of a level of maturity that you need. Your emotions aren't in check enough. You're not in control of yourself enough. My point is that there's a reason for why they've got that limit or that age for certain things. It's because you're older, you're experienced. Experience and age goes a long way, and this is just one of those things where and she says, despite getting some mixed reactions, Anu, who clocked up more than 45,000 views and 1,000 likes with one video, is confident and happy with the way she looks. She added, I hope people will understand that I'm independent and have so many responsibilities. I love myself and I won't let them hurt my feelings. I'm proud of who I am. Okay. I know that it's become quite a thing these days, people wanting to essentially turn themselves into demons by like tattooing their eyes completely black and like literally getting like horns and splitting their tongues permanently in half and all kinds of weird lizard shit. But I just wanted to point out that some of the known risks when it comes to, for example, eye tattoos include but are not limited to perforation of the eye, which can lead to blindness. The sclera is less than 1 millimeter thick. Retinal detachment, urgent medical condition that may leave the patient blind. Endophthalmitis, which is infection inside the eye that can lead to blindness. Sympathetic ophthalmia, which is an autoimmune inflammatory response that affects both eyes and can result in blindness. Transmission of blood-borne viruses, for example, hepatitis B and C and HIV, from equipment that is not cleaned properly. Bleeding and infection at the injection sites. Delayed diagnosis of medical conditions as the true color of the sclera is now hidden. For example, jaundice is often a first symptom for many diseases. Adverse reactions to the ink, sensitivity to light, staining of the surrounding tissue due to ink migration. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out, because I've seen a lot of people get really weird, like messed up, very extreme tattoos, and this whole eye tattoo stuff, and splitting your tongue in half, and like getting like devil horns and stuff. It's not just. I mean, I don't even know what the level of legality is when it comes to getting stuff like this done, but I mean, considering what you can do legally speaking with plastic surgery, I don't really see the difference in that sense. But to be fair. But yeah, so I just with her pointing out that she spent this much money on herself and she still intends on doing it, and she says that, well, I like doing it because I like giving myself pain, and she even kind of generalized it by saying that like people do it because they get a kick out of the pain. I just think it's therapy. Yeah, so it was nice seeing you guys again. Just wanted to talk about this article. and see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.